Hey, what's up, guys? Jake here, getting back some Ladykiller in a bind. It's morning of the 6th day, and we're asleep in bed or whatever. So let's get going. Despite having fallen asleep at her feet, when I woke up, my head was somehow back on the pillow, and she had curled up in my arms like she usually did. I guess she'd felt cuddly in the middle of the night. Wow, how touching. I wasn't gonna complain, mind you. I was happy to hold her, and geez, only after a minute did I notice that I'd woken up incredibly turned on. I'm sure the naked beauty didn't help with that. Oh, wow, that's a really rough situation. I wonder what you're gonna do about it. I squeezed her soft body, and she responded by rolling over. Good morning. Then she kissed me gently, sleepily. I gladly indulged, cuddling up close. And then it got way brighter for some reason. It took me a minute or two of contented cuddling for me to wake up enough to realize she might have been naked and in bed with me, but she had definitely had her hair and makeup done already. I guess she was awake for a while. Excellent detective work, really proud of you, kid. I wanted to make sure I put everything in order for you bright and early since, well, you were such a good girl last night. Wow, how considerate, that's so nice. Oh god, I suddenly remember just how embarrassing that was. I think it was my most pathetic display in front of her yet. I don't know, probably not. There was that time she tied you up and hung you from the ceiling. That was pretty bad. But who's keeping score? No wonder I'd woken up feeling horny. And I bet you're still feeling pretty pent up, aren't you? Wow, we are really just gonna dive right into this, huh? You were so fucking mean. Were? But she still is, presumably. Then she kissed me again, deeply, briefly, wonderfully. Other adjectives. Thank you, and you were so beautiful. Oh, stop, you're gonna make me blush. Thanks. I mean, I think beautiful is more the word I'd describe you with. You were so fucking hot, though. Oh my god, dude, so hot. You're really not one for poetry, are you? Why, thank you. I'm glad you thought so. To be honest, last night, I really messed up a lot of my plans. Yeah, you weren't ready at all, dude. You really dropped the ball. Really? I mean, I couldn't really tell. Wasn't it just the nail polish? No, I messed up the nail polish, and I ended up crying a little about it, and I had to redo my makeup, and wow, that's kind of embarrassing for you. Well, I suppose it all worked out in the end. Aw, geez, why'd that make you cry? I mean, it doesn't seem like... A big deal? No, it's not. It was okay. Sometimes you just need a moment. It's just important to me that I have everything under control. That sounds like a really healthy attitude to have. I'm sure that's fine. Hey now, you don't have to be perfect, you know? Honestly, I'm sure whatever it was, I wouldn't have even noticed. That's because I'm a clueless idiot, but you know, whatever. Thank you for the thought, but I do have to be perfect. It's important. If I can't take care of myself, how can I take care of you? I don't know, people do it all the time. Don't you dare say it's a good point. Don't you think you're being unfair to yourself? You don't have to, you know. She just shook her head and stroked my hair gently, as if she wasn't confident that I'd listen to her otherwise, that she needed to placate me with that lovely, gentle touch. No, it's not like that. You don't understand. I like taking care of you. It's my reward for all the hard work. It's how I relax. Okay, but isn't taking care of me a lot of work? Isn't that what you're stressing out about right now? That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but okay, fine. Then she squeezed me tightly, her soft body pressing firmly against mine. Just let me. Okay. I sighed a little. Well, if that was what she really wanted. I mean, really, it would be easier not to argue at all. To just feel comforted and safe in her arms. Aww. So much easier. Just let me, please? Of course, miss. What, we're still doing that? That's kind of embarrassing. She grabbed me by the wrist, and I felt myself completely surrender to her, ready to do whatever she led me to. It really was so much easier not to argue. She brushed her lips against mine, grinning. Now, be a good girl and stay quiet like that. Yes, miss. Shh. Next thing I knew, she had pinned me down against the bed and, well, you know, sang a song to me. Despite her orders, she did her best to make it very difficult for me to stay quiet. I lost my suspicion, though. Because that was really gonna fuck me up, right? That one suspicion. Alright, diving right into the afternoon. Let's get going. Oh yeah, let's hang out with Lieutenant Zurg. She's my girl. She's my girl. The bar. Excellent. We always go to the bar. I was determined. This was gonna finally be my chance. I was gonna head to the bar, and I was gonna play some fucking pool. How is that different from regular pool? Is it just pool, but you're having sex while you're doing it? That sounds really distracting. I don't know how you'd even do that. Absolutely nothing was gonna stop me. No more stressing out about getting my cover right. No more trying to get fake close to people I just met. I was gonna play a game. Hey, piece of shit. I don't know why I expected otherwise. Yeah, especially since we selected that option. You really should have seen this coming. How are you doing? She looks nice. She's all dressed up. Is it a formal night or something? Good, I'm glad I've still got that collar on. Oh, let's be flirty. We'll get rid of the suspicion later anyways. I'm good, but it's better now that you're here. Hey, come on! What's that about? I'm glad to see you. I'm sorry, I take it back. It's flirting? Well, stop that. Stop that this instant. I got a suspicion. Yay! Let's keep things interesting. What happened before? That didn't mean anything. Yes, it literally did not mean anything. That was the entire point. Doesn't mean I can't still have fun, though. So, how are you doing? I'm fine. I think things are basically going okay right now. Wow, that's cool, good, yay, I'm happy for you. You wanted to talk with me in private at some point, right? That was the whole point of you giving me that vote early on, right? Do you want to talk now? Obviously. Could it be you're asking me on a date? What? No, absolutely not. You're just the worst. Every time I give you an inch, you take a mile. And yet, despite that, you keep talking to me. You're doing a bad job of convincing me that you don't like that, you know. I promised I would. I stick to my word, even if it's with someone who is truly, profoundly obnoxious. That's all. Always with the kind words. She's such a sweetie. We found a seat at a table, one of those weird ones where she sat next to me rather than across, and it wasn't long after that that the boss came by. I don't understand, all these tables have seats opposite someone. If it's a table, there has to be an opposite. She's just being weird with her seating arrangement. Well, isn't this an unusual sight? I didn't expect to see you two together. What's this ship name called? How about Blonde on Blonde? Ooh, scandal! Sorry, I'm just teasing you two kids. Clearly. Can I get you anything? Okay, fine. It was the case that maybe I didn't hate Lieutenant Zurg completely, and I could think of worse things than spending time with her right now. But still, I was absolutely far too sober for this. Yo, I feel that, dude. Are you two interested in a snack or something to drink? Fucking shots, let's do it, buckle up. I have never been more interested in anything in my life than a drink. Of course, how typical. What are you gonna do? Peer pressure me into a drink with you? First you invite me to spend time with you, then you drag me into extremely illegal underage drinking? It won't work. I will never relent. Absolutely not. But if you absolutely must insist, fine, I'll have what you're having. Wow, she really was a hard sell on that. I really had to pressure her. And for you, sir? We'll impress our lady friend. We'll go elegant. Can you do a, Suddenly, my mind went blank. I had something in mind, but honestly, I'm not really good with cocktails. You're more of a moonshine girl, right? You don't care about drinks unless they make you blind. Oh, why else do you drink, really? Oh, come on, you can't go blind from drinking alcohol. That is not a real thing. Unless you're, like, somehow buying methanol-laced hooch from an old-timey bootlegger, like moonshine, right? I realize the ship has the whole Art Deco thing going on, but there's definitely no fucking old-timey bootleggers on the Atlantic Ocean. There might be, you don't fucking know. You don't know what Lieutenant Zurg gets up to in her spare time. You sound awfully confident about that. God, you're as much of a dumbass as she is. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that some bullshit you made up about booze isn't true. I'm less confident about specific knowledge about cocktails, though, because I prefer whiskey. So... what do you call that drink that's made from champagne and peach? It's something Italian, I can't remember. But can you make that? I'm pretty sure it's called spaghetti. I'm not 100% on that, though. You're thinking of a Bellini. The sparkling wine is traditionally Prosecco. Yeah, no, I am way more classy than the idiot. Which unfortunately we don't have. But I could certainly substitute champagne if that's alright. I'm sure the young lady will still find it to her taste, sir. I had no idea what she was saying, so I just smiled and nodded. Usually works okay. She was saying they didn't have the special wine the drink is made with, so she's gonna use champagne. Oh, God. Yeah, sure. Yep, Trust me, you'll like this. It's mild, but also very elegant, so... Well, it's half you, at least. Which half exactly? I'm only participating in this tomfoolery under duress. I want that on the record. Okay, mark it in your logs, gentlemen. Tomfoolery? That's a new one. You know what I mean. To be completely honest, I'm not sure I do. Ugh. She's so much fun. I just love hanging out with her. Soon enough, the boss returned with our drinks. Here you are. Two of what I'm deciding to call the escapist Bellini. Let me know if it's not to your taste. I'm sure it'll be fine. Fucking whatever. Oh, I'm positive it'll be fine. I was just being polite. Enjoy. She fucking hates it. I can already tell. She hates everything. Lieutenant Zurg took the glass, still looking at me suspiciously. This is gonna be something really strong, and then you're gonna laugh at me, right? I promise you it's not. I didn't even pick that option. You're fucking welcome. Fine. Shall we toast? She raised her glass, glaring at me. To peer pressure. I laughed. Sure, whatever. We clinked glasses. The whole time she continued to stare at me suspiciously, and we both took a sip. And then she took another, longer one, as if she was in disbelief. It really did taste just like peach, but a little drier and bubblier than I expected. That's the champagne. But definitely still mostly just sweet. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We are jumping locations very quickly. So wait, you say you don't know anything about cocktails, but you clearly knew enough about the specific peach drink. Explain. Well, I've had it before. If you really have to know. Remember those family gatherings we would have in that big garden? I don't remember whose it was, but we'd go after all the adults had returned from the opera. God, you guys must have been fucking loaded. Huh, you mean Uncle and Auntie with the roses? Yeah, with the roses. What about it? Well, Mom would sometimes sneak me some of her fancy adult drink, just a little, if I promised not to pull out my braids. Really? Wow, they really are twins. They both have this really evil look on their face right now. Your braids! I had forgotten about that! That was a long time ago. Who is this creature? Unimaginable. Wouldn't long hair be a weakness in all those brawls you get into? Is she your mom? That can't possibly be correct, because she's like this rich golden mocha color and we're pale as the fucking driven snow. That can't possibly be correct. Maybe she adopted us? Or maybe she's the aunt. She could be the aunt and she like married in? Because I can't imagine they're blood related at all, because they're so pale and she's so not. What's he been telling you? Oh, maybe she's just here in this room. Why would she be here? I mean, she looks baller as shit. We're the ones asking questions here. Counter-interrogation is strictly prohibited. Oh, she's just here! Wow, she's been very quiet this whole game. This has been like an hours-long story and she's just been PG chilling in the corner. That's cool. Whatever. I promise I was not fucking brawling and look stupid with braids. And look, let's just get back to the story, okay? Man, what a fucking twist. The boss was... I mean, obviously I knew the boss was in on it the whole time, but she's like, in there, like, in cahoots on the oil rig in there. What a twist. As I was saying, Lieutenant Zurg was taking a longer sip. then nodded with approval. My goodness, does she enjoy alcohols? For a criminal beverage? This isn't that bad. See, I knew you'd like it. Yes, I just love to commit crimes on the high seas. Just love that criminal underage drinking lifestyle. She's basically a pirate now. I'm pretty sure that's the rules. She took another drink, then paused, giving me a puzzling look. She opened her mouth, then closed it again, clearly trying to work herself up to say something. It's probably gonna be something really nice and charming as usual. I want to talk about something, but you have to promise you won't make fun of me. Well, I mean, let's not be mean, but let's keep it real. No promises. Sometimes it's just too hard to resist. Ah! Look, it's just... She sighed and took another long sip for a drink. She was starting to turn a little red already. Geez, I figured she'd be a lightweight, but even that was a little bit much. Or, and here's just a thought, maybe she's blushing because she's embarrassed about what she's about to fucking say. Why does everyone always bully me? You, the swimmer, even the beauty and photographer, Bro Sidon too, although he's at least a friend. I mean, if she's actually asking this, let's be real. Well, you make it so easy. Yeah, even her sighs are aggressive like that, that's just how she is. I mean, I know why. I'm not good with speaking with people. Ideas sound good in my head, but then they don't come out right. Everyone else has such an easy time, and then they laugh at me. Oh, I actually feel kind of bad for her. I mean, maybe if she weren't such a snooty bitch, people wouldn't do it so much, but, you know, here we are. Well, I don't think anyone has an easy time with people, though. Trust me. I will absolutely not trust you. This is why nobody likes you, because you're just mean, even when we try to be nice. Coming from you, that's hardly comforting. Everything's so easy for you. You have everyone wrapped around your little finger. Huh. I took a drink. Yeah, right, as if anything about this had been easy. Well, there's your morals. They're pretty easy. Fuck you, dude. I don't need this. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, dude. Man, that just makes it harder, though. There's so much pressure. Trust me, if I ever seem comfortable, it's absolutely just an act. Honestly, the people who seem the coolest are pretty much always the most scared. Really? Oh yeah, trust me. Anyone who really seems aloof is almost always just shy, and anyone who seems like they're always in control has something to prove. I don't know if that's really true. What about Captain Buttpants? Yeah, let's get the inside scoop. What, your boyfriend? What about him? For the millionth time, he is not my boyfriend. Will you just stop? It's not cute, and it's not funny. It's a little bit funny, but, you know, whatever. Hey, you're the one getting defensive. Look, everyone keeps making fun of us, as if we're dating. For one thing, he's literally engaged, and I am certainly not one to engage in the same immorality as his... immorality, I guess? That's a weird word. I am not one to engage in the same immorality as his fiancé. Ugh. Who's his fiancé? Do I know? I don't think I know. We're just friends. Not just. I'm loyal to him, and I'm dedicated to him, and I think it's stupid and sexist that people can only conceive of that in a romantic framework. Nah. That's so obnoxious. That sucks. Sympathy. Sympathy. You're one of the ones being obnoxious, but hey, whatever. Thanks. I work really hard for him. I'm his right-hand woman, and I'm danged good at it, and... I gotta do it. Because you love him. I literally just told you not to say it. Must we do this again and again? Yes, pretty much. Sorry, I just couldn't help myself, but what did you expect? Ugh, even when you're being nice, you're still you. And I could say the same about you, dude. You're so mean. I just wish he'd acknowledge me. You just want Senpai to notice you. Aww. Just any kind of acknowledgement of the hard work I'm doing for his behalf. I helped him become president of the student council, and I'm gonna help him win the game. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, dude. I have 36 votes. That's a lot. Not fair they don't get your credit due, huh? It's not that. It's not that I don't deserve the credit. That's irrelevant. I'm not so petty that I would be bothered by that. He's a man who always focuses on the big picture. He cares about justice for everyone, not just people who deserve it. That's what's so great about him. Also his fantastic butt pants. I mean, if you say so. I say so! But my point is, he needs someone to handle all the logistics. He could be a great politician, but he needs someone he can trust to take care of things for him, like an assassin. This is hard to explain. I'm not good at explaining, or talking. He is. That's why he's the good politician. I'm just detail-focused. The point is, I wish he'd acknowledge me, because I want to keep being his right-hand woman. He's going places, I know it, and I want to be by his side and help him get there. But it's not gonna happen if he doesn't even notice me. But also, it'd be nice to get your credit due, right? Come on, you can just say it. But also, it would be nice to get my credit due, yes. Ugh, I don't know why I'm telling you all this. Not because you're drunk as shit. Because you're drunk? My thoughts exactly. Because I'm drunk. You're terrible. You're a bad influence. You're manipulative. I love you too. Aw, that's so oh, wow. Did she just swoon? Is that what that was? But then she sighed, and without even asking, rested her head against my shoulder, putting a surprising amount of weight on me. Are you calling her fat? Also, I totally forgot we were sitting right next to each other. But, thanks for listening. Oh, you're welcome. I was really seeing a new side of her. I mean, mostly the same belligerent side of her, and I still found it pretty grating, but, well, she was pretty cute when she opened up like that. I had to admit, it was a little, tiny bit endearing. You really do not have to admit that. There's absolutely no reason to admit that. It's a lot easier than fighting, isn't it? Are you asleep? She was. She absolutely had fallen asleep against my shoulder within the span of a minute after having a single drink. That is remarkable. What a ridiculous girl. I nudged her a little, but no, she was really out. It's probably that roofie we slept in. What a lightweight. That was a joke, we didn't actually drug her. I just sat there for a little while. What was there to do? I mean, I could just leave her there. It really didn't seem like she'd wake up, even if I got up, but it'd be a dick move. That is tempting, but I don't need the votes, and I kind of want to see where this goes. I want to see this blossom into a romantic romance of romance. Ah, well. Ooh, unlock scene! We gotta get them scenes, boy. Eventually, the boss returned. Wow, she's asleep? What a precious little child. Yeah, be nice. We're having a sweet moment, and you're ruining this. I could tell Lieutenant Zurg needed some water and food before she actually went to bed. If this was her first time drinking, I didn't want her to get sick. She's not gonna get sick after one drink. I know she's a fucking lightweight, but come on. Let's be real. She could really use some water, apparently. Definitely true. I'll get some. Hey, actually, the kitchen's still open, right? Do you know anything about desserts? I'm sure she doesn't. She's just, like, in charge of the food and drink on the ship. What would she know about food? It's ostensibly my job, yes. Here, there's a menu on your table right here. I took a look, and honestly, just between the two of us, sorry, but I have no idea what any of this rich shit is, or what any of these words mean. What do you think she'd like? You can't even read. You're just illiterate. Your stupidity continues to amaze. Believe me, I understand completely. As for her tastes, I think she'd enjoy the... Oh, wow, okay. Some kind of espresso. Personally, I've stolen a bunch, and I love it. That's definitely a lot of Italian words I don't understand, but if you think she'd like it, sure, bring it on. Oh, panna cotta is an Italian dessert that's basically just a really thick jellied cream, except this one is made with espresso, with some chocolate drizzled on. Should I get you 2 spoons? Oh, please, that sounds delightful. Yeah, sure, whatever.
She'll love it. Probably you will, too. Just promise me if she's impressed, considering giving me credit as your wingman.
I'll mark it in the logs, sure, whatever. I'll consider it. She disappeared, and a short while later, she returned with the dessert. She was right, for the record. It did turn out to be good. Hey, wake up, sleepyhead. Why? And then she melted. Come on, wake up.
I'm awake.
Put some food and water in your stomach, then I'll help you get to bed.
Did I seriously fall asleep? That's really cute. Embarrassing.
Come on, I got you dessert. I got us dessert. She gave me a wary look, then glanced at the plate on the table and seemed impressed, even if she wasn't going to admit it. But I got my suspicion. Yay. Don't fall asleep again.
I'm not gonna fall asleep again.
She's probably gonna fall asleep again. She picked up the spoon and took a bite. I saw a brief flash of happiness on her face before she forced herself to feign her usual indifferent irritation.
Thanks, though.
How sweet. Oh, that's the end of the scene. Good stuff. Good times. We move on to my favorite time of day, late afternoon. Oh, it's so foggy and spooky. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, God, this fucking guy. I am not about this life. So before I have to deal with fucking Captain Buttpants over here, I'm gonna draw this episode to a close. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next week for even more video game nonsense with yours truly. I'll see you guys then.